You want to see something cool?
What is up, party people? Welcome to Saturdays and Seltzers. My name is Kendra Middleton, and I am joined by my co-host Haley DeMello and our producer slash intern slash hydration specialist Tyler. Feel free to like and subscribe or leave us a review if you are listening to us on Apple Podcasts. But as always, we are going to start with our HLH segment, which is our high of the last week, low of the last week, and our hero of the last week, which is something unexpectedly good that happened to you, kind of just to put our last week in the review since we kind of talked to each other. Let's start with Tyler this week. Tyler, how are we doing? What's your high?
Doing okay. It is Combine week. That is my high. We'll get into that later.
Okay.
But
okay.
That is my high. I'm very excited. Literally my entire office is in Indianapolis, and I'm kind of upset I'm not also there. But we couldn't all go. So
Tyler lives on train tracks. I can.
Yeah, sorry. I do live on train tracks.
I've actually been to Tyler's apartment, and I don't think I ever heard a train. I'm not gonna lie to you. Haley, did you hear a train while we were there?
I'm trying to even imagine where it is, and I can't.
I know, me either.
Where is there a train near you?
It's over by the high school. It's like behind us. But it at about 7 p.m. every night. Or 6 p.m.? What time is it? I don't even know. 6:30? Around this time.
Some time of day.
Some time of day. The train comes through.
Okay. All right. Haley, hi, how we doing? What's your high?
Hey, babe. My high is I work in college athletics, and college regular hockey season is almost over. And I just feel like it's kind of the adult version of the last day of school vibes. Like, I just cannot wait. And it's like summer is just around the corner. And for anyone that works in athletics, that's like mint relaxation time. So I'm really excited to not have to worry about that and to just watch regular NHL hockey and watch the Bruins kill it continuously.
Yeah, we got to give a special shout out to Kevin for sending us the main gear. I thought I gave Tyler a bunch of shit last year when we saw each other, and I think I forgot to give it to you, but he's coming up here and it's still in my cabinet. So Tyler will also be an honorary UMaine graduate here soon.
Eventually. I'll get there. I haven't graduated yet.
I pledge allegiance to the UMaine Black Bears because I did not have a great college experience because of the administration where I went to school. So, my high is that I met SZA last night and I got to see her concert, and that was pretty sick. She's probably like the prettiest person I've ever seen IRL. Like, it's actually disgusting.
She is gorgeous. Is she every bit as amazing as we thought she was going to be?
She's honestly way better, and like,
oh my God, I love her.
Way prettier in person. And I didn't think that was possible. Like, she actually looks exactly the same in person. Oh, Tyler's stripping.
Oh,
hello? Saturdays and stripping?
I got
outfit change.
Okay, I had to take off my sweatshirt.
That content is for free, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. That's
I
crazy.
don't charge.
Wow. Okay. All right. I guess that can be a high for someone. Tyler, what is your low?
My low, so I have something else written down, but I'm gonna kind of pivot. Haley said it feels like summer for people that work in college athletics. I work in college football, and I can't stand it not having college football.
Same.
I just have been so bored the past few weeks. It's because there's nothing going on today. At least finally we had some drama along with the Combine that we will also talk about. But I've just been watching a lot of very bad TV shows, and one of them that was my original low was Velma on HBO Max. Awful show. One of the worst things I've ever seen. It's an animated, like, adult parody of Scooby-Doo following Velma. It's awful. Nobody watch it.
I wasn't going to, so perfect.
It's probably like a 2.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, the word on the street is super negative LGBTQIA plus stereotypes. So
a lot of stereotypes, but they kind of like a lot of those, but they like feel like they're trying to. I don't know what they're trying to do.
It's like they're trying to be overly self-aware, and it ends up
Mhm.
just insulting the communities they're trying to like do inside jokes to, and it just does not come across
exactly.
the way that
It really doesn't.
Yeah.
There's just
Rip.
a lot of random people getting killed in the show too.
Yeah, I've heard it's
it just
very
goes
graphic.
against everything Scooby-Doo stands for.
Well, in case anyone was wondering, we are allies.
Team.
So, yep, there's that. I also don't really have a choice because obviously I am bisexual, so slay. My low isn't like I've had a good week. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's been a good one.
I love that.
Yeah, my lows, Jake Paul and Tommy Fury's fight, not that good. Not great.
Yeah, I don't know like what we're expecting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know what you expected with that.
Well, no, I
it.
do understand where you're coming from because
All right.
I was kind of hoping for something a little bit wild. I am very happy that he lost because I'm kind of over it.
Here are my thoughts. I loved Tommy Fury's season of Love Island. I loved him on Love Island. I love his now wife and mother of his child. I loved them. I think that they're great. What rubs me wrong about Tommy Fury is how he talks shit. It's fucking awful. I was watching him on First Take last week and I just was like, but I also fucking hate Jake Paul more. I just feel like the entire fight they were out there hugging each other. Like I didn't really feel like they were even fighting at some point.
It was one of those fights? I didn't even see anything.
Jake had a good I honestly kind of thought the conspiracy theories were coming to life for a minute because Jake did knock him down for a second in the last round, and it could. They said it was split. I don't think it was a split decision. I almost was like, all right, are those potential points about to win Jake this fight? And thank God they didn't. I'm much more pleased that Tommy won. But I just listening to him talk shit all last week, I was rooting for him, and then I was just like, you blew it. You blew it. So that was my low. Other low, Future, Don Toliver, and Justin Bieber put out a song, and it is ass. Bieber ruins it, and he's talking about doing drugs, and he sounds like a child. And we're going to talk about the Bieber drama later, but it's a fucking terrible song.
Yeah, really not great timing for him.
And I love Future. Well, I think it's kind of a publicity stunt that he's Don is one of the top rappers right now. Everybody loves Future. Did they put it out right now on purpose? Did Hailey Bieber have this top 100 skincare product, whatever listing come out today on purpose? I think yes.
Yeah,
so
it's possible.
That's my drama. Hailey, did I ask? Yes, we did talk about your low.
No, we haven't.
Oh, did I skip you completely?
Yeah,
okay.
I was skipped, but that's okay. No, it's all good. It's all good. So my low for the week is probably on Thursday or Friday. Anyone that knows me knows that I sneeze all the time. I just have allergies and I sneeze and I sneeze in rapid succession. So I was laying down in bed Thursday or Friday night and sneezed wicked aggressively and just felt my whole back muscle tear basically. It was in so much pain. And I'm kind of a pussy. I don't really I've never broken a bone, never strained anything ever. And I was literally in debilitating pain. I don't know how people with chronic shout out people with chronic back pain or chronic migraines and things like that because I was such a baby about it.
40-year-old men do it.
I was such a baby about it. And I don't want to sound ungrateful at all. I'm just I don't know how people do back pain. It hurts so bad. And I'm finally feeling better today. Is the first day I can walk around somewhat normally. And it's just a disaster. Also, am I getting old? Is that what that is that what that means? I
had that realization the last night standing at SZA. I'd been standing for 4 or 5 hours. And I was in flats and I was like, God, my fucking feet hurt. And I'm sitting there staring at Gen Z and these platforms and it's sideways raining ice all day yesterday. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Gen Z also, I love Gen Z, as far as a mind perspective. I think that that's working for them. but they scare the shit out of me, and their fashion also scares the shit out of me because the thought of low-rise jeans coming back is
Terrifying.
my
Terrifying.
nightmare. There were girls last night in, the weather yesterday. It was literally fucking snowing here yesterday. No jackets, just low-rise jeans and tiny tank tops. And I'm like, please, for the love of God, can that not come back? Because I'm 26, so like I can wear those things. Probably shouldn't, but I don't want to.
I put on a pair of jeans today and I was like kind of bloated in the morning. And I was like, they looked low rise. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't.
But then again, I see how high-rise jeans might be getting kind of chuggy, but I'm also not a mid-rise girl. Where do I go from here?
I don't know. I think out of those 3 options, one is wrong. And it's low-rise jeans.
I agree. But I'm just like, oh.
If it was an SAT question and I had to pick the worst of those options, it would be low-rise jeans.
Tyler,
There's just too much room for error.
Yes, agreed. Tyler, what's your rise preference?
I couldn't tell you. A good medium, I guess. I wear large.
Okay. Okay.
I wear large pants.
Large rise pants. You heard it here, folks. Fashion forward.
Okay, speaking of large pants, my hero of the week is Michael B. Jordan. Back in the media circuit for Creed 3. Never seen any of the Creed movies, but he is so hot, and I really appreciate them continuing. I appreciate them continuing to make them because we just get to look at him more. So, shout out, Michael B. Jordan. Wishing you all the success in your film. Big fan.
Tyler, what is your hero?
What is my hero? So the Oscars, a couple weeks away. Very excited. Speaking of movies, speaking of Creed, Creed's not going to win anything. It's not even eligible. But Oscars are 2 weeks away. I'll probably have more thoughts on that in the coming weeks, so stay tuned.
Am I going to watch the Oscars for the first time?
Yeah, we're going to... Tyler and I are going to make a couple locks.
Yes.
So.
Okay. All right.
Stay tuned for that.
Okay. I don't even... The Oscars are movies, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Nailed it. Grammys are music. What are Emmys?
TV.
Emmys or TV, yeah.
I should know that, but I don't. I don't watch any of this shit. I literally exist in a bubble. I only watch
the Oscars. The Oscars are the only ones that matter.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I will. All right.
I don't know about that, but
nope, they are. You heard it here first.
My hero is Lamar Jackson, and it's because like some dude put out a tweet of a take from Mike Florio and Chris Sims saying that Lamar Jackson had missed like a massive shoe deal because it like fell through because he didn't have an agent or whatever. And Lamar Jackson just tweeted a meme as a clapback. And he's so fucking funny. I love him on Twitter. I remember us talking about what were the tweets that we talked about that he deleted? I don't remember, but it was really funny. He like deleted some tweets, like clapping back at like somebody on Twitter recently, and it was like a big deal. But he's so fucking funny. I hope he stays himself forever. I love it. Sure, like probably not having an agent gets you in trouble sometimes, but it's also baller as fuck. So like whatever. I'm a Lamar Jackson simp, and I refuse to be anything but. So yeah. That's our HLH segment. We are actually sober curious in Saturdays this week, except for Haley. What else is new?
On brand.
I am drinking a Poppy again, the same one. I love these. Tyler.
So I just finished it, but grape Zevia, easily my least favorite Zevia.
Really? I haven't had the grape.
Entirely too sweet. It tastes almost like, and it's like syrupy too. It kind of feels like medicine. Not great.
I do love the Zevias though.
It doesn't get any better than the root beer flavor.
The root beer flavor is so good.
That's the pinnacle of Zevia.
The ginger ale is also fire.
I don't think I've had the ginger ale. I've had the Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew's very good as well. If you like Mountain Dew, it's also very sweet.
Okay.
But and then the Dr. Pepper one's not bad either. It doesn't taste like regular Dr. Pepper. but it tastes enough like it that you can get by.
Okay, I've had that one, and I do like it. Haley,
It's solid.
what we got?
Yeah, I don't drink soda, so I'm not interested in stevia at all. Like none of that sounds appealing to me. But I'm drinking a High Noon, a peach,
brand.
the best flavor. So
Speaking of High Noons, one, I'm seeing Steph this weekend. Two, has anyone seen the freaking tequila ones anywhere? I'm Saturdays and Sober Curious / California Sober, but I will have one of those.
No, so today is allegedly the day they went. So we record on Wednesday. It is Wednesday, the 1st of March. They allegedly hit stores nationwide today. I looked on my delivery app. Haven't seen them. Hopefully in the next few days, they will make it. But I have not been able to find them.
All right. Well, as soon as we do, we will be trying them probably as a whole, but I need those because those actually sound fire.
I am still shocked how early Steph got them.
yeah, I know.
Impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know how she beat like Barstool to it because they're
her
both
TikTok
tied together.
has so many views and has like 60,000 likes.
It's
Pop
incredible.
queen.
That'll make you pussy throb. All right. NFL stuff. Today there was some breaking news that Jalen Carter has an arrest warrant. I saw that one of his teammates spoke about it. Talked about the situation. Kirby Smart let out like a press release. It's been kind of everywhere today. I don't really have too much to say. Tyler and I kind of talked earlier about how there always seems to be something to come out about people right before the draft, and I do believe that to a degree. That absolutely happens. Like we talked about the Laramie Tunsil situation, GOAT, by the way. We talked about Trayvon Walker last year in his car accident. This was the middle of January. Like we said, we're recording the 1st of March. I don't know how it kind of stayed under wraps for so long. It's obviously very tragic. I don't know what's going to come of it. I don't want to speculate because it's tragic. All I will say, though, is that good for Kirby Smart for putting out the type of statement that he did, because fucking Alabama, anybody could never, considering what they're dealing with right now. So that's my comment. Anybody else have anything they want to say about it? I mean, like, it's kind of a crazy situation. Could you guys see him falling?
Definitely falling. I don't really, unless he gets like arrested. I don't really think he's gonna fall out of the first. I would kind of be shocked if he fell out of the top 20.
Same.
But I definitely don't think he'll be the number 1 pick anymore. Even if he was going to originally or not. He did make my day a lot more chaotic over there at the 247 Sports offices. But that's really all I got on it. I don't really.
Yeah.
I don't really have an opinion. I'm not a law guy, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Haley, any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, you can't help but speculate how it'll affect different teams based on ownership too. I feel like that'll affect where he goes in terms of the draft order, who's willing to take, that potential media risk should anything come of it and go further. Terrible timing. Like I don't mean like to sound insensitive with that, but in terms of like,
no,
it's basically timing. The worst case scenario, right? Like for both teams and him as a player, because do you take him and then take whatever news comes next, or whatever. So I don't know. As we'll talk about later, it's not the only thing that we're gonna have to take into consideration out of Georgia for the combine in terms of legal trouble. So Tyler.
Yeah, no, it's just very coincidental that it came out today. Like you said earlier. I don't want to be conspiracy theory, even though I need to just bring my tinfoil in here because I could just be a conspiracy theory guy. So I almost did OJ last week. So
you did do OJ.
You did do OJ.
You did
I might just commit to the bit.
Yeah.
At this point.
Let me ask you guys one more question, both of you, before we move on to talk about the combine and what we're paying attention to this week. Would you want him on the Lions, Tyler, and would you want him on the Patriots, Haley, if he fell to you and was on the board?
Well, I think it's very possible he could fall. Lions got 6, I think. Very possible we could take him. I think he would be a big help on the football side. I think he's better than Trayvon Walker from a purely football stance. But he's
going
into
the league for sure.
He's a little stressful, and then this isn't the first time he's had like Todd McShay, I think it was on his character concerns, quote unquote.
Yeah, he always
before the accident even happened. There was like a moment where he tried to fight the entire Missouri team. He probably would have won.
Oh no!
There was a moment in the season where that almost happened, and it was just a whole thing. I don't know if I would really enjoy him as much as I would enjoy other people. And we need help in the secondary more anyway.
Yeah, us too. Yep. All right. Haley,
do you got anything?
I don't know. Just I get triggered to the Hernandez situation, so I don't know that, and I'm not saying it's, we don't know the details and everyone's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but
Bill doesn't care.
I just don't know that. I don't know about that, Kendra, because I feel like maybe you're right. I don't know. I just feel like the franchise wouldn't be willing to take a risk like that if he's potentially not going to be responsible. But maybe
I don't know, because I look back at like in the last few years, like the Antonio Brown stuff and everything like that. I'm like, Bill doesn't give a shit. They just want to win.
Yeah, no,
this is definitely a situation too where like it's not like he did an Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
No, I know.
Just to be clear.
No,
yeah.
No,
it's the walking away from the scene for me that's just kind of like, well.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not even still like he hasn't.
I would assume. Allegedly.
We'll find out.
It's not like it's recoverable.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. I think he'll still go on the first. I just don't know where he'll go.
I don't think he falls past 20 for sure. But it's just another thing that we're talking about, and it's like I'm so pro player. I never want to speculate anything, but right now, like this just doesn't sound good.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound good. It doesn't look good. So again, we can't assume anything, and we'll find out in the coming weeks. And it's just unfortunate timing, like we said, and. It's the spotlight that I'm sure he doesn't wish he had on him right now at this time. Like, I'm sure he wishes it was something more positive.
100%.
But maybe the headlines will change because it's coming up soon. So maybe that'll work in his favor.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers out with their families, obviously. But it was a huge topic of conversation today. So I just wanted to have some discourse about it. But other than that, who are you guys watching the most this week? I know personally I'm watching the quarterbacks just because that's not that the Jags need a quarterback at all. Although I assume that they're going to have a vet behind Trevor forever now, just because that kind of seems to be a safe bet. I'm going to watch Anthony Richardson for sure. Max Duggan. I'm interested in watching both of them. I am also interested in watching like secondary stuff, pass rush stuff, just because that's something that the Jags need. I feel like that's always fun too, because I love defensive football. What are you guys specifically watching this week?
You can go ahead, Haley.
You want me to go ahead? Okay. I am not watching anything super specific. Combine stuff for me is kind of like, I like to watch it by event, almost like the Olympics in a way, and see who, gets the best scores. I know that's not obviously like very telling of where they're going to go, but I just find it fascinating to see just the abilities that these guys are coming up with each season. And like, I feel like they can always just push it a little bit further, and it's just makes me feel so out of shape this time of year. I feel like I really need to go to the gym, and these guys are doing just absolutely crazy stuff. So I'm not watching for anything in particular. I mean, for the Pats, obviously in needs of some linemen. So if we could get some of those, that'd be sweet. But other than that, yeah, I'm not looking for anything specific. Tyler, I know you have a lot of thoughts. That's why I have a lot of thoughts.
I'm not going to go over all of my notes. I just wrote I just kind of copy pasted my pre-combine notes onto the show notes. But I'll be watching everybody because I have kind of an unhealthy obsession with the draft and everything that goes into it. Quarterbacks, I think the ones to watch are Richardson and Levis this week. I think they're the two that are gonna test like really well. I don't know how. I kind of like Richardson. I think is probably my quarterback this year. If I have to pick one, I don't like any of the quarterbacks this year. Full transparency.
No, it's not a great year.
Richardson, I think, has the highest ceiling of them all, and is the only one I would like consider picking in the first, personally.
I don't know. I've loved him so much, but people are talking about. I don't think that he should go before 10, and people are talking about him going in the top 3.
It's just a little bit of a quarterback inflation situation.
1000%.
He's the only one I would consider taking, and it wouldn't even be until I think what's the Lions' second pick? Like 16, 17, something like that, in that neighborhood.
Yeah, they have a ton of picks this year.
I know we've got 2 in the first, 6,
Yeah.
and I want to say it's like 19, 16, something like that. I would be upset if they took him there, but like I would understand it. I think that's where he should go, around that neighborhood. I expect him to test really well. Also, guy I'm watching is Dorian Thompson-Robinson out of UCLA. I think he might be the fastest quarterback, which would be fun. But
I have in my notes that I want to see a big man like put numbies up. I fucking love when some offensive lineman runs like a 5-something, like fire. Those are electric moments for me. Like I live for that shit.
Any notes on any of the offensive linemen in the combine? The one on defense, though, that you could, I don't think he'll be as quick. Miles Murphy out of Clemson, he's the one I think probably on the D line that'll run the fastest.
I know that obviously Stetson Bennett is not going to be like a huge commodity in the first round. I don't even think the second, maybe.
I don't even think the third.
Yeah, I don't, nor should he be, in my opinion.
No.
But are you expecting anything from him in the combine? Because I think that this is something that he could probably do well with, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not going to have anybody rushing at him really. Like it's just a time for him to go out and perform. So I think that he's probably going to grade well.
I think he'll test fine. He'll probably throw fine. I think like Max Duggan's probably in a similar situation, even though he's probably a little quicker than Stetson. Stetson, he's not slow. He can
he's
move.
Smart. That's the thing.
He'll probably run in like the 4, I don't know, 5, 6s. I couldn't tell you. But he's not a slow guy by any means. I think this week for those kinds of guys, though, like today, they're like pressers, their coaching interviews, those things. I think those matter much more than the athletic events.
Yeah. I have the schedule written out in my notes. We'll probably recap it a little bit more next week, but that's what we're excited for the most part. Unless you have anything else you want to talk about. I do love watching the wide receivers and tight ends, but I don't know, just with the focus on like how much the Jags need help in the secondary, I feel like that's definitely what I'm going to be looking at because I feel like that's what we need to be shopping. So we'll definitely do a draft too. We'll do a mock draft.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I echoed your point about a big guy fast time. I love those bonus points for like tear jerking inspirational stories.
Yes.
Love those that come out of the weekend. Those are all really good.
I haven't heard about.
I've seen a couple already in the media coming out this week. Of
Sadly,
like a clip of some guy, a clip of some guy calling his mom. It was really sweet. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of the idea that the combine is important, but I don't really know how these guys are
going to make you a combine stan.
But yeah,
I'm not even a combine stan. I think the most important days of the combine have passed. The athletic events are, I think, pretty much.
I'm just like a stat-driven gal, and I feel like it's not really indicative of how they perform in the actual season.
I just think it's so funny. It's so funny.
Fun, for sure.
It's interesting as like its own entity, but I can't take it for what it's like. Other than face value. Mm-hmm. I can't read into it too much.
Love that it's a clown show.
It has become very much a clown show.
I love it. Yeah. It's fucking theatrical. It's awesome. I think it's fucking hilarious that we're having guys see how many like reps they can press and like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it.
I love it. I love it. I think it's great.
My thing with the combine is I don't think the athletic, it might move you like a couple picks in a different direction from where you're projected to. It's not going to make like your third round. You're not going to have a third rounder like project into the first round just because what he did at the combine.
Yeah,
This is
agree.
just for like our entertainment. Like unless somebody gets hurt, like tears an ACL or something, God forbid, I don't think it's really going to hurt anybody or
Yeah,
help anybody that much.
agree. Tyler, you wanted to talk about Carson Wentz getting cut super quick, and do we like Sam Howell? Fat no. Anybody else?
No, I just wanted to see if y'all had any thoughts. It's just a news of the week.
Or Taylor Heineke stands.
I'm a Washington
Taylor
survivor.
Heineke stands, and you took
Taylor
the words
Heineke's
right out of my
probably
mouth.
Going to Green Bay.
Yeah, he's gone. He's
if I
gone
had
for
to
sure.
guess.
Yeah.
That's my prediction
But
for him. Green Bay.
no, I don't like Sam Howell. They're going to be one of those people that's going to have to draft somebody or sign. I don't know, but like their situation's not great.
Yeah. Very fair.
We had 2 NBA points just because we're going to try and get through some stuff that I'm going to leave out things that aren't as important. I just wanted to quickly comment on Ja Morant going to a Foot Locker and getting in an argument and coming back with 9 people asking mall security when this guy got off. That is fucking like, I don't even know. I loved Ja Morant, but this is kind of like fucking wild because like not only are you drawing attention to this situation now and this person, but it's just like you're fucking Ja Morant, dude. Like, why are you pulling up at a Foot Locker trying to act tough? It's fucking Foot Locker.
Yeah, it's giving cringe.
Like, what do you expect the guy to do? Like, fight you at Foot Locker? Honestly, I think that we should start a GoFundMe for this guy to get him a job not at Foot Locker because Ja Morant was bullying him at Foot Locker.
Yeah. I mean, I can't help but have PTSD like flashbacks for when I was in high school. I used to work at Journeys. That's iconic Haley DeMello lore. I used to work at Journeys in high school.
Wow.
And there was a video like before the pandemic, before Karens were a thing, there was a video of these people destroying a Journeys, like throwing things at people. Like it was crazy. And it was just like you felt so bad for these people that were working there. And when I saw this, I was just like, oh, dude, like imagine just like I don't know who that person was or what the T was, but just imagine being another like coworker at the Foot Locker and like Ja Morant shows up with like 9 people. I would be like, like that's so scary.
I need someone to
if they
write
were
a rap
coming to beat
song.
you up, like that'd be scary.
I need someone to write a rap song about this.
It is intense. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the guy deserves to get beat up. We don't know, but I don't know.
Maybe
at the Foot Locker is kind of intense.
I think that Young Jock should remix "It's Going Down" instead of the mall part. It should be like a Foot Locker specific remix.
It's a definite idea.
You had a Celtics comment before we get into some Survivor
stuff. So the Celtics are sick, for sure. Celtics are sick. But here's my thing. And maybe it's me. It might be a me issue, and that's very possible. But I went to the bar the other night. Shout out. Yeah, I did. I went to the bar. And shout out Mairead for pouring me a strong vodka
Slay
Red Bull.
Queen. That's my
and
literal
I was at the
wife.
bar. I was at the bar with our other friend Clara, my buddy. My coworker.
Actually, me and Mairead are married. She's an ordained minister.
It's true.
But anyways,
that's real news. And the Celtics were on. They were playing the Knicks. I had a jersey on, and they lost. And they got kind of blown out.
So now you can't wear it anymore.
Well, and I don't know if that's it or if it's just maybe because I was watching and the thing is my Tatum jersey, and I love Jason Tatum. He's my Duke boy. I know Kendra loves that fact about him. But you know, I was really bummed with that. So the Celtics are sick, but then they lose to the Knicks. So I'm really nervous about playoff time.
If they lose to Ben Simmons on Friday, you will not hear the end of me at all.
Like, that's the thing. Like, this is what I'm talking about, because they go into games they should win and then blow it. So, and I don't hear the end of it from Kendra. So it's like,
Haley, I will not shut up if they lose to the fucking Brooklyn Nets on Friday.
I can't even think about it. Everything's fine.
I'm
Everything's
so
fine.
excited.
Everything's fine. Go
Honestly,
Celtics. The Celtics are the balls.
I was going to wear my Jaguars vintage leather jacket to the bar on Friday because I'm going to Southie. Boo, by the way.
I do not
Now,
associate with that comment. I disagree
but
with that comment.
now I am considering wearing Milwaukee Bucks gear on purpose because I like to cause problems.
So if you are listening, or even if you're watching more specifically, please note that she is choosing violence.
Yes.
This is
I don't
very
want
much
peace.
a choice.
I want problems always.
So come game day, when she's inevitably tweeting about some crazy stuff that goes down, nobody be like, "Oh, I can't believe that happened to you," because you are choosing it.
Yes,
right now. You
but
are making a conscious
I will
decision.
own that.
Okay.
As long as this doesn't happen to me. All right, a couple quick Survivor thoughts. It's Survivor Wednesday. We are watching Survivor on stream together in a minute, but we made some picks because we're playing in a Survivor pool against each other. Tyler and I went strictly based off of vibes alone with our picks. If you are a Survivor stan, we are going to do some closing segments at the end, as always, but this is going to be a quick segment. You can feel free to fast forward. We'll have the bullet points of time slots in the comments or wherever you're listening. But I went just vibes alone. I picked Helen. I picked Matt. I picked Danny. I did not pick that a castaway will be voted out unanimously. I did say someone will make a fire. There will be conflict between people. A new element will be introduced and someone will find an idol. Tyler, what'd you pick?
I picked. So
also, these are randomly generated. We did not come up with these.
I'm Team Yam Yam.
Yam Yam sounds like a boss.
To clarify, we came up with our answers. The questions are randomly generated.
Yes.
The answers are ours.
Yes.
Excuse me? What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I'm picking up what she's putting down.
Well, okay. I don't understand. Yam Yam, Bruce, and Maddie. Those are my guys. I forget what I answered for the questions. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I didn't write
no
that
worries.
down.
Haley.
So I went with Helen, Bruce, and Danny, and I answered all the same that you did, Kendra. The exact same.
Perfect.
So no, yes, 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 yes.
Okay. All right. We're gonna put in some Survivor stuff here. Stay tuned for our closing segments. Let us know if you watch Survivor. Send us a tweet or something like that. Survivor.
Survivor.
All right, so those were our thoughts, reactions, picks for Survivor Week 1. Like I said, feel free to tweet us or something like that if you are also a Survivor stan. But our other closing segment of the week is our tea party segment. Haley and I have a joint tea party. I have a couple other ones. We kind of just are doing a communal one this week because we have all the same talking points. But Haley sent me a text the other day, and it was a link to buy Red Sox tickets on a deal for like all of April, I think it was. And I responded to her and I was like, while this is a great deal, when the fuck have the Red Sox ever had a fire sale on tickets? Which makes me believe that they are hurting for ticket sales and they are absolutely going to blow Wiener this season.
Yeah, so this was a huge blow to my Boston ego this week. I was just kind of like, because part of me was like, so here's the thing. It's a $75 deal or whatever. So you have to enter the raffle to even be considered. Then if you win the raffle, you can buy the ticket. $75, standing room only for the entirety of the month of April. Now, if you're from the New England area, you know that April is not necessarily guaranteed to be the warmest time of year. So you're potentially looking at standing outside in the freezing cold at Fenway, which, although has its perks, you're also standing outside in the freezing cold at Fenway to watch the Sox, who ownership has shown that they don't really care about succeeding. So it doesn't really look great. I grew up going to Sox games. I have my own feelings about the team, but, you know, I don't know. I want to go to Sox games, but like Kendra said, it was kind of like, oh, once you pointed it out that it was kind of cringy, now I can't not look at it that way. Because at first I was like, oh, like I'm all about it. I'm all about $75 for the entirety of April. And then I'm thinking about it. And then when you say it's like a flash sale, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah,
they don't seem very confident going in.
Yeah, that's just how I took it. That doesn't mean that that's what's going to happen. Obviously, teams surprise people. But I've never in my life, like, imagine the Yankees having a fire sale on tickets. Or like the Dodgers, like that just would never happen. And those are like iconic baseball brands. You know what I mean? Like I can see it from, like you pointed out, you could see it from like the A's, fine. But the Boston Red Sox, that's fucking wild. And maybe this happens every year. I don't fucking know, but it just is wild to me. And I'm taking it as what the fuck.
Yeah. The only other team I've seen do that is the Rays.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that that's kind of crazy. But couple other things. The Mac Jones drama was hilarious. There was an article put out that it was like a team agreement that they wouldn't raise their voices at him or yell at him or anything like that because it would like hurt his feelings. And I just thought that was hilarious. The memes were great. I mean, you guys know it's no secret. I love butthurt Patriots fans. Whatever, fuck it. I thought it was hilarious. Haley, I'm not sorry.
Yeah. Next.
Rip.
Next.
Last thing we want to talk about this week is the Selena and fucking Hailey Bieber drama. I don't even know how this started, and I am so balls deep in this side of TikTok, but all I know is people hate Hailey Bieber.
So I think it started, and I'm not kidding, from my understanding, it started with the eyebrow situation.
I don't know about the eyebrow situation.
Yeah. So long story short, Selena posted a picture of her eyebrows. Kylie Jenner and Hailey Bieber posted a picture of their eyebrows, and people thought she was shading Selena's eyebrows. So then Twitter went off, like Selena fans started finding clips and images and references of Hailey Bieber being a mean girl. And then Selena started liking some tweets from fans. And then people started saying, oh my gosh, we saw you like this tweet, so you do hate her. And then Selena quit social media after becoming the most followed person on Instagram, or woman on Instagram, excuse me. And now Kylie Jenner has lost like over 1 million followers on Instagram. Part. It's been like a mass exodus. Like Selena Gomez fans are no joke. It's very deep. I'm very deep in this, and it's just like so stupid. I really don't care. But there are some people that are like Disney adult level obsessed with these people, and I'm like, wow. I wish I had something to be that passionate about.
Dude, I'm on the conspiracy side of TikTok about all of it, about how like Hailey Bieber wants to murder Selena Gomez and like wear her skin because she copies everything she does, and how daddy like bought her Justin Bieber. And I just think that that's like, I love that side of TikTok. I don't care about the drama. Give me the crazy, like wild conspiracy theories. That's my shit. So
yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Let us know if you're Team Hailey or Team Selena. I feel like just to go with the crowd, I'm gonna say Team Selena.
I'm gonna also say Team Selena.
Okay, cool. Everyone's in agreement. Any closing thoughts? Nothing. Okay.
I got nothing, gang. Do you? I don't know.
My closing thought is go UMaine Black Bears. Love you guys so much. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Saturdays and Seltzers. Keep on sipping, y'all, and we will see you next week.
Sad cat bet of the week.
You didn't have one written down?
Right now. Stay tuned for that on the social medias.
Hey, this is a party. Where's the music?
Whopper, 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 Junior.